Hi and welcome to another video. In this video we're going to look at a vending machine application in Node-RED. Now it might seem a bit strange because I normally do videos regarding IoT in Node-RED, but I wanted to do this vending machine video because it illustrates something that's not so obvious in Node-RED. Now here we have some decision boxes. This is a flow chart, and if the criteria isn't met, then we have to wait until the criteria is met. So is a product available? No, so we have to go around the loop and wait for the product to be available. And the problem with Node-RED is you just can't wait like you can in, say, Python, where you just stop and you wait for the next input, and then you actually examine the criteria all over again. In Node-RED, it's running in an event loop, a continuous loop. You can't just stop it, you have to let it go on. So how do we do this kind of thing in Node-RED? So let's just have a look at our vending machine. So very basic. We start off with a new vend, then we select our product. We're going to have a cup of coffee here and it costs 80p. So basically we select the coffee and then we have to put the money in. So select the coffee, so it costs 80p. So now we put some money in, 50p, 70p and 90p. Now it's going to dispense our coffee and it's going to give us some change. So we got 10p back. So very simple, very basic. So let's just start over again. So when we select our coffee, the Node-RED has basically got to wait. It's got to spin its wheels and wait until we actually enter in the right amount of money. So we enter in 50p. Now it's not the right amount of money, so it has to wait for some more money to go in, and then it examines it again, and then when we've entered enough money, then it can actually proceed with the flow. So let's have a quick look at the flow. And here we have basically a decision box, which is basically checking the drink. So this is where we select our coffee and we select our tea and we set the cost. And then we go down to this function box, which is the money one. Now this is the one that basically sits there, spins its wheels and waits for the money to go in. So the way it does this, and I'm not going to take you through the actual logic of the flow in detail, the way it does it is basically it's all done on the return. Now in Node-RED you return a message and that message basically triggers the next node in the sequence to continue and to process. Now if you don't return a message, then the flow basically stops. So if we don't return a message out of here, the flow stops. Now there's actually two output nodes here. The one we're interested in is the first one, which is basically triggers the dispensing of the coffee or the tea. The second one is basically just display, so we're not really going to worry about that. So if we go back and look at the flow here, we can see here we got two returns. One, if we've actually got the money right, then we return a message on both output nodes, which actually triggers the display and it also triggers the dispensing. Now if it isn't, then we only return a topic on message one, which is the actual second output node, and that is purely display only. On the first one we return a null, and what that means is when we return a null out here is this part of the flow doesn't get executed, and so we're basically sitting in here. Okay, that was it. Very quick video, but it does illustrate a very important technique that I hope you will find useful. And until next time, goodbye.